relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show, we about to get live, let's go. It's the Danny Brown Show, sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show, we about to get live, let's go.
Yo, 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 what's up, Dov? It's the Danny Brown Show coming to y'all from YM8 Studios here in beautiful Austin, Texas. I got the booth boys with me. What up, what up?
Yo, what's up, Danny?
It's
always good
girl.
to have you.
I got my booth girl. You know we got to keep gender equality.
What's up, Danny? Appreciate that.
You know it. What's up? How y'all doing? Did y'all get a good Super Bowl party? I'm sorry I missed out.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. We were expecting you, but, you know, it's all good.
Yeah, the night before I ate some ribs.
And then couldn't go out?
No, my stomach, it wasn't agreeing with me the right way, especially with taking these fucking antibiotics and all this shit I've been fucking with. So, yeah, I had a rough week.
Damn.
Fucking the record label came this week to hear the album, so it was very stressful. But I'm glad that's out the way with. And now I'm here kicking it with the homies. I got Dov Davidoff and Ref Sutton in the house. How you guys doing, man?
Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys for coming through.
Yeah,
up
man.
in here, I know today kind of sucks. Austin,
What do you mean?
Texas. I mean the weather.
Oh,
I'm okay with it.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't know it was so cold. I didn't know that Texas got this cold. I just came on ill prepared.
Yeah, we had a week of like the 20s.
It's wild.
Yeah, it sucks. And I can't believe how much of a pussy it's making me coming from Michigan and after being here.
Lost it.
I lost it. I lost it.
You got to get that Michigan back.
I know, man.
You've been walking around in a tank top in this weather in Michigan.
Every time I go home, though, when I get home, like when I go back to Michigan and shit, and that feel that weather, it's like bone chilling. Like I'm crying.
People
inside.
get soft fast.
Yeah, but even though the heat here is almost one of those kind of things where you can't go out either.
Yeah, you know,
so
yeah,
it ain't
yeah,
like
when it-
that much of a big deal. But I will say I'm definitely through ever living in the cold.
I
The
would rather
human
be
animal
5.
adjusts quickly in the direction of weakness. It's like when people make money, it's hard to get poor again. Whereas if you like once you adjust, that's what all that divorce theory is based on. Is the punitive divorce stuff. You know what it's called?
No.
You know what it is? Anyway, it's like when people move into warmer weather, they get weak fast. There's an adjustment, except it doesn't work the other way. But anyway,
I prefer it to be 5 than 105. I would rather it be cold than hot. That's just how my body is wired. I fucking hate the heat.
Yeah.
this conversation is boring the shit out of
No,
me.
I'm not. But I'm saying y'all New Yorkers, you know what I'm saying? So used to that weather out there and shit. But New York, I would say, is one of the places I think inspired me the most musically.
Okay.
So I always like, you know, just, I mean, as far as like hip hop and shit like that. But recently I've started to get, have you guys like that 90s hardcore?
Like who?
New York hardcore? There
Like
was
who?
so many. I just watched the
Like
documentary
Hatebreed
recently.
or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Hilariously looking at me, you wouldn't believe it. But, I grew up with early hip hop because I was a breakdancer, and I was in the movie Crush Groove, which was a big movie when I was a kid. And I was like very early hip hop, super into it. Would battle in Coney Island when I was like 14 in 1984, and it was a wild time. I was around all that early fucking hip hop, which is crazy. Looking at me now, the whitest guy in the world, you wouldn't think it. And then I got super into rock and roll and grew my hair long and became a rock and roll dirtbag. So I got both ends of the spectrum in there.
That's amazing, man. I guess it's kind of like Blondie a little bit, huh?
Yeah. So, yeah. We just had Chris Stein from Blondie on not that long ago. So yeah, it was a wild time to be a part of that. And like as this,
You know who else was influenced by hardcore? In Living Color.
oh yeah, Living Color.
What's his name?
Corey
Living
Glover.
Color.
From
Corey Glover. You know Corey Glover?
Yeah,
we
yeah.
just talked to him. Real interesting guy.
Yeah, he also loved like that hardcore scene in New York was
Yeah.
pretty wild. It was a good time to be a part of that rock movement. It is crazy. What any other bands speaking to you?
I would say no, not really. Just that whole scene of like, I guess because I'm recently newly sober, and just that whole shit that they preach. You know what I'm saying? This whole
straight edge
shit.
guys.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing that's
John
really
Joseph
sticking out
in
to me.
East Village.
Yeah, John Joseph's a cool dude.
Yeah, real cool dude. Real interesting life too.
And
Wrote
vegan
a
now.
memoir.
But damn, man, you grew up during the whole fucking like start of like hip hop.
Started hip hop.
Like,
Amazingly became friendly with DMC. You know, he's done SDR a couple times. But it was wild to be a part of that. They're like, we were making up breakdancing moves.
Yeah,
back
that's
then.
what I'm
You know,
saying.
it was crazy. Yeah, and I had tried. There's another show on our network called No Need for Apologies, and we had a battle, and the loser had to do a breakdance move. So at 55 years old, they did the worm in the studio.
You did the
I fucked
worm?
up my back, but I did it. Yeah.
And you still hit a
I did
decent
it,
worm?
but it wasn't great. But it hurt my back. Yeah,
But you could do it if
I
you
could do
needed
it.
to?
I did it. Yeah.
The one thing that I'm really infatuated with about that time period is the whole graffiti.
I also did that too. I was a real dirtbag. I would go out and
How is being graffiti dirtbag?
Hey, you're ruining property. It's so stupid. You know, but I would go out and do that. My tag was Gee Whiz because my move was the glide. So my stupid name was the Glide Wizard. That was my dumb
Glide
name.
Wizard.
And so Gee
shit.
Whiz was Glide Wizard, and I would tag that all over fucking Brooklyn. It's so stupid.
You really feel like that shit's stupid?
Oh, it's so stupid. Come on.
Even if it isn't, it's stupid to watch him doing it. And Sutton Brothers hacking.
Oh yeah, I was wanted
You had
by
a lot of
I had a lot of weird
interest
stories. I was wanted by
as a
FBI
kid.
for computer hacking when I was 15.
What the fuck? You're like the fucking most interesting
Yeah,
man in the
yeah,
world.
yeah,
Some
yeah.
Dos
No,
Equis
Ralph
shit going on.
has an interesting background. I was in a junkyard in Jersey, and so I wasn't around a whole lot.
Yeah, but he grew up in a fucking in a
My
cult
mother was
in
wrapped
India.
up a bit in a cult, but I was in a junkyard in Jersey. It
A
was
cult?
a working class
What-
environment. Yeah.
what
They
cult?
believed that the apocalypse was inevitable and that they would be protected
not
by
wrong.
some sort of
I mean, what was the name of the code?
force field. They called it the Land. It's not so
Oh.
well known. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
think you would.
It was in
you would
India.
have heard of it.
I'm
No,
infatuated
we
with
went
cults,
to
man.
India.
Oh.
The operation they ran was upstate. It was upstate New York,
wow.
but they would meet in the city at St. Patrick's Cathedral. I'll be at Cap City Comedy Club tonight and tomorrow. 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow.
But what he was making fun of was that my stupid, I was hacking games and stuff, and I was so oblivious to how stupid it was. The name of my hacking group was my last name. We said Sutton Brothers, me and my brother. So we were so unaware that it was even bad that we were just doing it for fun.
What you mean hacking games like
cracking games so that anyone else could copy them? You
Oh,
know?
okay.
Back then, you're
Like jailbreak on a,
Yeah,
is that
like
what you call it?
jailbreaking on a phone.
cell
but just like
phone?
PCs?
Yeah, it was pre-PC. It was like
Okay.
the Atari and the Commodore.
What the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah, no, he didn't play around.
Bootleg Atari games?
yeah,
like,
yeah,
what the fuck? You get
yeah.
50 years
Not
for
the
bootlegging
Atari.
Pac-Man.
Not the 2500, not
Okay.
2700, not that thing.
Hey, Ralph, are you going to talk about this on our podcast, SDR show in New York City every Wednesday at 8 p.m.?
That's fucking
No, but
amazing,
it's a wild,
man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's got
Well,
a
also,
wild background.
Same thing with Dov. The older you get, the more fucking weird stories you have just because you've
No,
done
that's
more.
not true. A lot
So-
of people have led relatively uneventful lives.
So did you continue on with the hacking?
So I still build my own computers.
Okay.
The Gas Digital Studios I built initially, you know, for the network that SDR is on and stuff. So I still love it, but I don't do anything illegal anymore.
Oh, shit. That's what I'm looking for. I need some niggas to run the streams up.
Yeah, no, I don't do
Yeah.
it.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Make me go platinum in a week or some shit, man. All right, we'll hop into some of these Ask Danny's. You can always hit me up at Danny at theDannyBrownShow.com. That's Danny at theDannyBrownShow.com. You know, fellas, y'all gonna help me out right here.
Ask Danny.
We got split decision. Dear Danny, I'm having trouble deciding between 2 women that are really into me. I'm not normally a player like that, but I met them both on apps and one thing led to another, so here I am. One of them is super sweet and seems like wife material, and the other one is very funny, smart, and kind of a freak. I like them both equally and don't know how to choose. What would you do? Shouts out to Dan. You don't choose. You let the bitches choose.
Wait, what are we choosing here?
It's
Between
2 women.
those 2 women.
He met 2 women on the app, and
Okay.
he like them both, and he don't know how to choose. I
Why
think
does he
he's
have to choose? Let me ask that.
exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell him. You just play your cards. You do what you do with both.
Yeah,
the
one of
bitches.
them is gonna
one of them
force
go.
you to
Yeah,
choose.
one of them will fall
Yeah,
off, and
yeah,
one of them will
right.
stick to it.
It
You
seems
don't
like
choose.
He's making a decision that he's not going to have to make.
Yeah, you don't even. I don't understand why people take shit so serious nowadays. Like it's just dating. You know, you already acting like you about to be married.
I haven't told a woman I love you in 20 years.
Is it hard for you to do that?
I just don't get that close. I am a perpetual bachelor, for better or for worse.
What just happened is this guy asked a question about a parking ticket, and Ralph said he committed a murder. These are 2 entirely different subjects. Fucking
I don't know,
weirdo.
I'm a weirdo. Yeah, I don't know. I'm the wrong guy to answer the question.
I'm just saying you one of those guys that you just can't tell a girl you love them. Like you can't feel.
I'll
that
tell a dog
emotional-
immediately, but I will not tell a woman.
There's something in you.
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
have-
It don't
have
bother
you
me.
felt
I can
it?
tell
I
a
can
homeless
tell
bitch
her.
on the corner. I love
Yeah.
you. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I won't say it if I don't mean it, but I meant it in the moment. Yeah.
When's the last time you told a woman I love you?
I don't answer that question from a man.
Yeah.
On Valentine's Day, you should.
But
Is
yeah,
that
for
the
the most-
background? Is that the background that
yeah.
goes live up there?
Yeah. So for the most part, I feel like you shouldn't even think about choosing the.
It makes no sense.
Just-
He's
dating.
making a problem where there is no problem.
Yeah,
But
you're
also,
dating.
if you're dating them, you'll figure out if you're connected to
Mm-hmm.
someone, right? I mean, you'll figure it out through time.
Yeah, because they obviously don't know
You
each
don't
other
start
like that.
out by going,
Yeah.
I got to make a choice.
Yeah, you
You
don't-
start out seeing them, moving through life with them, and then that experience will tell you what decision to make. That's the answer.
I'm sorry you're having sex with 2 women. It sounds horrible.
I don't know that this guy's banging him. He doesn't sound like a guy who's tapping it right
And I
away.
feel like you don't really know people. It takes years. Like I feel like me and my
It
girl,
can.
we've been together for a longest time, and I feel like I still just find out.
yeah,
new
but I'll
shit
know
about 'em.
within 3 weeks if I'm seeing 2 people. I'll know which one has a higher likelihood of being a sustainable.
The thing is, it sounds like
relationship.
he want to pick the freak, but he know that's wrong.
Right. That's what it sounds
And
Oh,
like.
he
yeah,
see the
you gotta
sweet girl.
pick
He
the
know this.
decent-
Yeah,
you want to pick
he
someone.
want me
you
to
can-
tell him like, just go with the freak bitch.
Do
But-
you think he's looking for you to make the choice for him? Is that why he sent this in?
What's this guy's
Yeah, I don't
name?
know why, because I'm horrible with women. Dan, shouts out to Dan.
Dan?
Yeah.
Dan, relax.
Just chill. All right, next up we got Spot the Goon. Hey, Danny, I'm a huge fan of the pod, and I couldn't be more excited for your upcoming album. I have a quick question. I've seen a handful of posts coming from women online saying they can immediately recognize when a man watches too much porn upon meeting them. Do you think it's true that women or a man can spot a gooner from a mile away? And if so, what do you think are the telltale signs? Thanks. Much love from Pennsylvania. Shouts out to Jennifer. Yeah, I think you can. I can
Wait,
tell.
what? You how?
When a motherfucker's just jacking off too much, you can just tell
He's
they ain't got
walking down the
nothing
street
going on.
masturbating?
I don't know. It's just something about they got
Something in their eyes?
They just skinny. They got one arm that's bigger than the other. The belly's a little pop from sitting at the computer for so long. They got sciatica, lower back pain.
You just described a crackhead with a belly.
That's a gooner.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
For
I
the
never
most, they
heard that
cracked
term
out on the
before.
porn.
Okay,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then the women
Yeah.
one, you can tell because they just be like a little musty.
All
They
right.
be like that pussy. They play with the pussy too much, and then it's just the
I don't
pussy
think there are any
smells
women that are
everywhere.
addicted to porn.
You don't think they are?
Maybe 1 out of a
No,
billion.
it's a thing.
I'm sure
this
it's a
new
thing, but
generation,
it's a small thing.
This new generation is fucked up. See, we old
Yeah.
school. We remember
Right,
going
right,
to
right,
fucking
right. Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the liquor store.
Yeah,
or
they grow
something.
up on this.
Wait till everybody leave out. Be like, let me get that booty talk 7.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Or motherfuckers coming to
Booty Talk 7.
It was a good one. It was one of the best in the series.
You know what I'm saying? Cherokee the ass. That was
I
back
had
in
one
those
called
days.
Specs Appeal. I was into chicks with glasses.
You got to think nowadays these kids
Yeah.
they grow up they got porn right in their fucking bedroom next
Yeah,
to their
yeah.
fucking.
It has
you know what I'm
it
saying?
desensitizes.
Yeah,
them,
so they
that's
grow up
probably
with
why.
that shit. You know, so these
It used to be a quest to go find porn.
You
It
had
was
to be
like-
really about that
Yeah, you
action
had
if
to
you wanted
really
to
make
see
that
some
up.
freaky shit.
Yeah.
Now it's too readily available. So maybe I wonder what the percentage of women to men addicted to porn is. Probably 1,000 to 1 though.
I mean, of course, it's going to be way more
It's a
men,
million
but
to
it's, but like he was saying, he don't believe it's a thing. No, it is.
No, I know it's a thing.
It's
Yeah.
definitely a thing. They,
You know
they-
what upsets people when I say this, but I can tell you it's 100% true. I do not watch porn at all. I've never watched porn. I just get
What do you mean
frustrated.
you don't watch
I don't watch it at all because I get frustrated.
Let's define that. What,
Don't watch it at all. Not a little bit.
you mean you don't ever... What?
I don't. If I'm going to watch porn, I'd be mad that it's not. I'm not fucking that girl,
Why?
and I use that as
Hold
the
on, hold
incentive
on,
to
hold
go
on.
out and go on a date.
What do you mean? Why would you be mad?
Because I don't like the idea of just to me, it's just
It doesn't make any sense
I
at
don't
all.
enjoy it. I don't
I'm
enjoy it.
happy to have that outlet so that I don't have to burn 3 hours.
if
trying
I'm going
deal
to
with a
jerk off,
date.
I just think about things in my life that girls that I've been with,
Things in your life.
girls I've been with.
my nigga is old school right
Yeah,
there. I'm
yeah.
telling you straight to the core.
Yeah, I don't need the porn to
old,
jerk
old
off.
school like an Amish person.
Yeah.
I'm old. I'm the oldest one
No,
here,
no,
man.
no. There's got nothing to do with age.
I never
Everybody-
even look. I've never gotten a table dance, even though I was a strip club DJ. I would never pay for a table
That
dance.
makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
In terms of masturbating, when God gives you a gift like that, I mean, I don't understand. Not,
It's just hard for me as a touring artist.
To watch porn?
I mean, to not.
Oh.
You know, especially trying to be
Well,
in a
because
faithful relationship.
if you're trying to be faithful, it's a
and
different
now you're
thing.
on the road. And then something about being in a hotel room is just triggering.
It's so true. No, I mean, as a comic, I'm on the
Yeah.
road. I've been on the road half my life. And then you get to a hotel and you got to knock one out.
Yeah, I just don't feel like it's my crib until I did that.
I
Like,
think
that's
it's
how I
also-
Christian in the hotel room. Like, hold up, as soon as I show up, let me jack off
But
and
I
this bitch let
also-
them know I'm daddy's home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I also do it at home. Ralph, what I don't understand that.
I don't. What can I tell you? It's how I'm wired. I would rather.
I don't accept that.
I'm sorry.
You can be
I just can't
sorry
be
as you
walking
want.
around with. I can't be walking around with the loaded gun.
No, well,
You know
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying?
Yeah, it's more relaxing
Yeah, I
after
can't be,
it's over with.
I would get in trouble out in these streets. So
That's also, by the way, I think is part of what you're doing is you're doing it so that you don't make dumb decisions.
yeah,
That's not an issue for me.
okay. So you got the discipline.
Yeah, I mean, not only that, is that
you don't have to
it's
accept
not,
this logic.
It's not about not that you're looking at it the wrong way. I can just go. I go on 3 dates a week, 2 or 3 dates a week. So
That doesn't mean you're
it
banging
doesn't mean
all
that
three
I'm
times.
not every time, but I don't get into the situation where I'm in a hotel room or I'm somewhere where I think, oh, I'm going to fucking make a mistake that's going to fuck up my life. So I'm going to jerk off now instead. I don't have that scenario.
Yeah,
That's different.
I would say, yeah. I would say you're a strong man. You're better.
No, I disagree entirely.
All right, next up we
I
got.
think he's a lunatic.
Well, that too. Can I be both?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, you're definitely a lunatic, though.
But I'm not ready to attribute this to some grand strength. Not yet.
All right, mom is fronting. Hey, Danny. Ever since I was a little kid, my mom would tell me she was from Detroit, but she actually from Ypsilanti. She would always try and act tough and try to say, okay, pretty much he's saying his mom from Ypsilanti and is Ypsi tough as Detroit. I would tell you Ypsi is. A lot of these like
What's
small
Ypsi?
towns.
Explain that to us.
Ypsilanti. Like Detroit have a lot of these like small, like any other
Neighborhoods.
city, small outlining, outlining cities, you would call it,
Okay.
like real small.
It's like
populated.
so I could attribute if say you're from New York City and you find out you're actually from Long Island. Is that the
No, I wouldn't
No,
say.
they're
it's
comparing
not.
two places. It's not about
Because I feel like Long Island's still a part of the boroughs, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so I would still consider that to be like from New York. You could still say you from.
But how
but
far away is this place from Detroit?
Maybe like 30 minutes. But it's not considered when you see that sign, "Welcome to Ypsilanti." I feel like you're in a different city.
Right,
You know what I'm
fair
saying?
enough.
So
Yeah.
it's not Detroit, but it's
Yeah.
still Detroit.
Yeah,
But do you have these small little outside of town, and those towns are gangster as fuck because they small towns. Like
Yeah.
Detroit, we have downtown, and that's nice, and you have little couple neighborhoods here and there that's gentrified and shit. But for the most part, it's hood shit. Them small towns is just all hood shit.
Right.
Ain't nobody moving there. Ain't nothing getting gentrified. Ain't
Yeah,
nothing.
sure.
It's getting worse.
Do you think she said it so that you have to explain where that is? In
Yeah,
Detroit?
that's how it is. A lot of people that's from those small towns, when they go out of town, they just be like they from Detroit because they don't
Right.
want to have to explain it.
Yeah,
you
which
know.
to me that's nothing bad about that.
Yeah, but when you're a person from that city, you always be like, "Oh, nigga, you ain't from Detroit."
But isn't the question which one is worse?
She was
Or
just saying
tougher?
like he was just pretty much saying like his mom be pretty much repping it like
I got
it's
you,
some
I
tough
got you.
spot,
Yeah, I got
but
you.
is it?
I got you. But is it? I got
yeah,
you.
is she valid?
Right.
And yeah, I'm telling you, she
Yeah,
valid.
yeah,
It's
that
valid.
makes sense.
It's rougher out there to be honest in those small towns.
Oh yeah, it's
Because-
like you hear about. I mean, I remember if you grew up near New York City, it was parts of the boroughs were rough, but they got all the press. You go to Camden, New Jersey, or Newark,
Yeah,
New Jersey. The murder rate was significantly higher in parts of Jersey than it was in New York.
Like
I
orange
wonder at
and all
what
that
point,
shit.
how old is this guy that he finds out that his mom has been lying to him his whole life?
That sounds like a teenager.
Yeah.
Because who cares about that shit?
Yeah,
She's not lying.
That's the one thing I care. I hate when you go to somebody's town and they try to and try to be like telling you how gangster they hood is or some shit. Be trying to be like,
White people don't
I be
get
like,
that
I
as
don't,
much.
I don't. That makes
Yeah.
me don't want to come here. Like you can't.
Yeah, no,
like
no.
I'm too
It's not a
old for that
draw
now.
for
That's
me.
not like it's not appealing to me
No,
that
no,
you
no,
like
no,
shit. Niggas
no.
got shot over here the other day.
I
and
know.
this, that. Like,
Why-
what the fuck are you talking about right now?
I think it's the only point of pride some neighborhoods have, but it doesn't seem like a great selling point.
Yeah.
Definitely doesn't help with the real estate value.
Like I remember
No.
seeing on TikTok one time. It's like these guys were on TikTok live and they were arguing about their cities having the highest murder rate.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
and that-
yeah, yeah.
Like,
that's
they were
correct.
trying- I was
Yeah.
just like, this
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
most ignorant shit I ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like arguing about having the smallest penis. I don't
Yeah.
see. I
It's
don't
about
see
being
why
a
to
winner
do
and a
it.
No
loser.
one
at the same
wins.
time.
That's right.
All right, next up we got Triggered Roommate. Hey, Danny, a few months ago I needed a roommate, so I posted on some of these roommate finders like Facebook, Craigslist. I ended up finding one on Craigslist of all places. She been here a little while, but it's been strange. She sometimes bring weird guys over, and one day I heard her crying loudly in her room, like wailing, and I was weirded out. The worst part is she is currently 10 days overdue on rent, and when I asked her about it, she said I was triggering her. The situation is kind of crazy, and I don't know how to deal with it. How do I get this bitch out of here? Shouts out to Jay from Chicago. Sounds like you gonna be going to court. That bitch got squatters' rights.
I like the idea that shocking story. My Craigslist roommate isn't great. Like that's
Yeah.
funny.
what
I
are
mean,
you
what you
expecting?
thought?
What are you expecting?
What did you thought?
That's funny.
Oh my God! And the triggering word is such a younger generation word. You're 10 days late on your fucking rent. There's nothing triggering about it. It's triggering for me that you didn't give me the goddamn money.
No, that's what I'm trying to. You already know what you about to be in for. She ain't leaving.
Yeah, but
Squatters' rights.
It's a funny idea to say you're triggered by someone asking for rent.
Yeah.
That's like being triggered by, I mean, you have to pay rent.
That's this new generation. Like
What area is it in? Did she say?
No, they didn't say.
Because different.
Oh,
different
Chicago. Actually, said Chicago.
Because different
shit.
cities have wildly different laws about squatters' rights and stuff like that.
Listen, I'm a landlord. I don't give a fuck if someone's triggered or not. I got a mortgage to pay on a building. You know what I mean? Triggered.
Yeah.
In Texas,
I don't know what that means.
I think it's in Austin, where it favors the landlord. Like if you're late a week, you could kick someone out immediately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's in Austin.
Yeah, I mean it's never a week, but
It's something like that.
It's vastly tougher than New York.
Yeah, I'm over exaggerating. Maybe it's a month or two.
It's vastly tougher, which is a year better than New York.
Yeah, New York's insane. You can't kick people out.
I've heard like people not leaving in New York and
they game
shit.
the system and all.
A friend of mine who lives in my neighborhood, he went through the whole squatters' rights thing, living with nothing for years, and they rebuilt the building, and then they gave him an apartment. They had to. The law, whatever that fucking law is, he has a beautiful apartment now because he never left.
Like I love New York. Like it's like definitely one of the best places in America.
Yeah,
and it's one place like I would love to live in New York, but just the whole just going about trying to find a place to live in New York.
Yeah.
It's like the hardest shit in the world, man. I have friends all the time that move there,
it's a mess,
and it feels like every year they looking for a new place to live.
No,
it's like you can't
chaotic.
find nothing consistent out there.
Well, you can find consistent if you can pay up for it, but it's a chaotic place to try to find something.
Yeah, most people move every couple of years. That's in general.
And moving sucks.
Yeah, most people move every couple of years. It's rare.
It's expensive and challenging.
Yeah.
So I feel like just living in New York has just got to be a place that you really love. It's like home for you. Like I can't go nowhere else.
For some opportunity
because
reason,
the fights you got to put up to stay there is just like.
I have not seen a city. I've traveled a lot and have not been to a city that has the food culture, the art culture that New York City has.
I don't really know what that means. When I leave my house, the last time, I'll go to a museum. I go to a museum anywhere or an interesting place. What is art culture?
So what I mean by that is,
how do I interface?
I'll explain.
With art?
Fine. I'll explain to you. Comedy.
Sounds like one of those bullshit.
Let's talk
like
about comedy.
We have the opera. Who gives
the
you
amount and not art? I mean all things art. So
why
comedy.
am I paying $5,000 for a one bedroom? Is the question, the brass tacks question in New York?
I mean, I agree it's overpriced, but for me,
that's the answer.
That I would love to find a city that I enjoy as much as New York.
We're on the SDR show once a week on Wednesdays, and I'll be at Cap City tomorrow. I don't want to get through this whole conversation,
All right. Let's jump into some of these weird videos.
That's some weird shit from the web.
Oh, these are good headphones.
Oh shit.
Oh my God, what's happening? Oh Lord.
This girl made this video. A decent Muslim person.
That was a terrorist attack.
That is wild.
That was a mini attack. That was a small attack.
That was a terrorist attack. Was that an airport? That was an airplane bathroom?
Where did she get? Where's the camera? How was the camera in this? What is this thing that she's in?
I think that's the toilet, ain't it?
It can't be the toilet because there's a camera in there.
But
It's made to look like.
But you know how that airplane toilets don't be having that much water in it.
Can we see it from the beginning?
Run it back.
Don't make me watch this again.
I just want to see what.
She's a cute, nice looking girl.
It's not. I don't think it's an airport. Look at that ceiling.
Yeah, I know. That's.
Yeah. The nostril flares are pretty good. Right there. That's good.
She liked that shit too. Yeah. She a little freak.
Wow.
Yeah, that turned somebody on. It didn't get me.
For some reason, I want to join the Muslim religion right now. Is that weird?
Yes, that's very odd.
It almost got me. I felt the tingle a little bit, but it didn't get me.
It was horrendous.
Just that little look on her face, man.
She's very happy about it.
Just imagine, like, you a dirty girl.
Yeah, she also.
You know what I'm saying? Just looking at her like, you a dirty girl.
I like her eyebrow routine. She has really clean eyebrows.
Yeah, she's cute. Her
She's
skin.
Cute, yeah.
Just give me the skin routine, bitch.
I got nothing funny to say about this. It was horrendous.
I'm wondering also, by the way, if this is her kink. Right?
No, it has to be.
How do you find out that that's your kink? Like, how many different smells did she go through?
What do you mean? How do you find out?
How does she know that
bed and you lifted up the covers and
it's
she
just
enjoyed
wild
it?
that now she knows that this is the
it's
thing
not like
that's
you had
in-
to run to a scratch and sniff museum to figure that
I
out.
think
It was her. It's her
I
own.
guess that's true. I guess that's true.
That happened to her.
All right, what we got
Poor
next?
thing.
She's cute. We got some gangster shit? Oh,
No.
I seen
no.
this.
Oh my God.
It's incredible.
Is he dead? What's that guy gonna do? He's taking his jacket off like he's gonna do something.
I love black ladies, man. I swear, man. Auntie had me dying, man.
What's wild these days, I remember not that long ago, you could not post videos if someone got hurt.
Yeah.
That would be scrubbed. You would lose your account. But in the past, I guess since the pandemic, you could fucking post anything and nothing wrong with that. That person's probably dead.
Yeah,
right?
Or since Elon took over. Yeah, his neck. You seen the way
he's probably dead.
Let's play that one over.
He's fine.
We ain't gonna see that again.
He's fine, did you say?
Yeah, he's fine.
Can I see it again?
He's not fine.
There's no way he's fine. What do you think he thought was going to happen?
That's what I want. I want to know what.
Wait a second. Was he on drug? Do we think he's on high on something? Like, if you're not on acid, why would you do that?
Yeah, it seemed like. I mean, there was simp incel boyfriend.
I
It
think
seemed like he's arguing with his bitch.
Someone accused him of watching too much porn, and this was his reaction.
That's
If
one of
you
the
wanted-
Gooners.
If
He's
you wanted
definitely
to
Gooner.
kill yourself, that's too low. And
Yeah.
if you were just kidding, that's too high. So it's either acid or that guy literally made a mistake and fell over the rail.
Yeah, I
The
think
way he
he
jumped over, it was just the intent, man.
But I was wondering if he thought maybe he was going to jump to the flowers, the trees over there.
No, he wasn't planning on jumping. Did you
I
see
don't
his
know.
face? He wasn't planning on jumping into the flowers.
Well, do you
The
think
fuck is wrong with you? Are you watching this?
But what do you think? So what do you think he was doing?
Well, clearly he was out of his fucking mind, but he certainly wasn't planning on jumping anywhere. Look at him.
I don't know. Maybe he had delusion.
I do know. I'm familiar with the laws of physics. That didn't look like a jump on any
I
level.
thought maybe he was trying to jump up to the railing and then go somewhere.
He didn't even
And
go.
he
He didn't go an inch
misjudged
above
it.
the railing. The guy just flopped over.
His fat
Poor
ass.
guy.
You know he done fucked up his shoulder, all type of
God
shit.
damn it.
Yeah, God bless.
That's a good pause right there, by the way.
No, right?
That's pretty cool.
I really want to know the argument.
I would love to know what was
That's
it.
what I want to know, the argument that
Is
made
there
him
any
jump.
context at all?
Like, fuck you, bitch, I'll die. Ah!
Yeah, the argument I want to know.
And I
Yeah.
give credit that people go to help, but who the fuck? What are they doing?
I mean, it could be one of those arguments where he got caught cheating. He like, fuck you, bitch, you leave me, I'll kill myself.
Not
and
looking
then he
at
was
him,
one of
I
the
don't-
niggas that really, niggas say that kind of shit. You don't be meaning it. He really meant that shit.
That's
Yeah, but
wild.
if he meant it, go up somewhere high. It's not high enough to kill yourself.
I mean, it was the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
the
That's
heat of the
really-
moment. All right, we got another one.
Well, can you just let the, oh, it's okay. It's fine.
Okay.
You drink white monsters. I ride mine. Oh my God.
This bitch look like Melina.
I was so into her body that I didn't notice the face until way after the fact.
That's bad. I feel sorry for her, man. We should like GoFundMe or something. Man.
Can I ask you
Wait,
really?
what does this mean?
Well, I don't know what white monsters are.
I
What-
drink white monsters.
But
You
what-
drink white monsters?
What
I
are
ride
white?
mine.
What
I
are
don't
white
understand.
monsters?
Y'all.
No.
No, what's a white monster?
Oh,
You guys.
How do you figure?
She saying she like white niggas.
no, that's not what
no,
she's saying.
No,
I am a white monster. You are correct. But that's a monster energy.
But that's what I'm saying. She said you drink white
no.
monsters.
That's
I
not-
ride
she's
mine.
not-
Oh,
Yeah, I think you're right, Danny.
Yeah.
oh,
you're right,
I
Danny.
see what Danny's saying.
She said she like
Yeah.
the white boys.
No, I don't think
I
that's
see.
right. You drink.
Right. She's saying she rides.
You
hers.
drink white monsters. I ride mine.
Yeah.
No, but it didn't. But she rides mine.
We are not the same.
But she's the monster in this, isn't she?
No.
Who's laughing? they're
I thought.
laughing at Ralph's interpretation
Yeah,
of this.
I thought you
I
drink.
mean, she looks like a monster.
right. So
but-
here's what I thought. You drink that drink they just showed. I ride mine. A guy is posting this, calling her the white monster because look at her face. So he's saying, I ride this.
No, that doesn't add up for me.
I thought she posted it, but I guess
That's
I
my
understand what
You
you're
think
saying.
someone
Because I
else
mean that
posted it?
she's clearly the monster in this. Am I wrong for that?
But she ain't white though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too.
You're right.
Or maybe she is. He just has like some fucking weird eye thing also.
No, she's definitely Asian.
Yeah, she's not close.
I read the whole thing. First of all, I read everything wrong about this one.
She ugly than a motherfucker though.
Is it ugly or is there something actually wrong?
I mean, yeah, you might be right.
I think something's wrong.
There's something mean about this unless she posted it herself. Something's not right about this.
I think she posted
did.
this.
Yeah, she got a whole
She
account.
did?
Yeah. She putting she flying the
put it
flag.
out there.
Yeah. This a dog whistle. Where the white niggas at?
So what you're saying this
The
means is
answer
that
is they're right here.
Yeah,
Ralph.
the white monster.
The right- I'm-
3
I'm the-
dates a week.
Yeah.
Throw
talking to me.
her in the
That's
regiment,
the
man.
answer.
So she is saying, if I'm just want to understand this, I'm the idiot here, right? She's saying that most of you suck on white guys' wieners, but not me. I ride those wieners. Is that what she's saying?
No.
No, she's saying I drink those white
The
monsters
white
that we
monsters
saw.
in a can.
Yeah.
They just showed it to you.
Okay, but she rides us.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you have
So
it.
the fact that I'm the only one that
if you catch
associated.
a homicide and he's the detective, it's going unsolved,
It's
my
going
friend.
I just
Too
assumed.
many theories,
It's going
man.
unsolved.
My whole time was I'm assuming she's the monster. That's why I was
Yeah,
confused.
yeah. But she ain't white.
Yeah, I think I'm right though. I think it. All right, well,
All right, next.
maybe. All right, fine.
Oh man.
Oh my God, what is that?
Oh, for God's sake.
Really nice.
For God's sake.
What did he say?
Really nice.
Really nice.
Oh,
What the? Oh man, y'all niggas.
what he's.
This is horrible.
By the way, if you ever need proof that the social media is ruining this country,
No, we
That
talk
there's
about
a
it every week.
breakdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because why would he do this? Like, what was the point?
all of these,
When
somebody
the bro asked to
posting
rate his
them.
meat.
Yeah, Ralph's right. All of these. Why would anyone do
But here-
any of these?
So, but this one, he posted this, and then somebody
Yeah.
else posted it
Yeah.
with the title.
That's what I'm saying. But you set
Right.
yourself up for that.
Yeah,
Doing
yeah,
this shit.
yeah.
I'm just saying to him, like, what kind of sausage is that?
And
though?
what's
Is
on that
I thought it
sausage?
was a pickle.
No, there's something in it. It's like mashed potatoes on it or something.
Bangers and mash, huh?
Yeah, that's what that is. Oh my God, it's depressing to me because all of these people have run out of options, and this is what they think is going to make their careers
I'll be
or
at
make
the
them
Cap
known.
City Comedy Club this
Yeah,
weekend,
that's
Friday
right.
and Saturday, and I'm on the SDR show on Wednesdays. Holy shit.
I think it really just exploits a lot of people like mental health issues.
Yeah,
and
that's
shit.
the problem with all of this. I mean, every
but they're
one of these.
are we exploiting them or are they
They're exploiting themselves,
themselves?
but they don't have the
don't have
cognitive
the good sense.
dissonance to know. You
To
know,
not
They
do
need somebody in their lives to say maybe don't post that. You know, and that's
yeah,
the problem.
no, I
That's-
agree with you.
It's
Yeah.
like with all these things in media, like they only are surrounded by yes people.
yeah, it's encouraged.
And it's encouraged, so they get delusional, and it's just unfortunate. It's depressing.
All right, that's it.
Sorry.
We can do another one.
I'm tired of looking at that nigga with the
Yeah,
fucking.
I don't want to see this.
10 seconds.
Oh,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop throwing.
Marvellous. Very good. Very good.
Oh my God, that's close.
She's got a cut.
Oh,
She
fuck.
does have a cut, but do we know how many that was?
oh, that's all that matters.
67 round of applause.
I mean, that was still good.
You,
I mean,
Don't try it.
Oh, thanks for that.
nigga almost murdered that bitch on live TV.
I mean, if she died, it'd be they still would be counting the knives, but it looked like it hit her with the blunt side. That's why she's still with us, right?
Did it hit her? I didn't notice.
oh yeah, her ass was scared as fuck after them laughs.
But did she get hit with it?
Yeah,
Yeah, look, right.
Boom.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, now I see why we're
She was
watching
triggered
this.
after that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I should not paying rent with that other guy.
Yeah. If you're
Yeah.
going to be triggered, that's the reason.
To get hit with a fucking knife, man.
Wow.
I don't understand what's the. Is this a talent show? Do we
Did
know?
they practice this? That's my whole
Yeah,
thing.
I'd like to know the context of all these. I feel like all these videos are missing the intro of what the fuck is actually going
I was
on.
impressed.
I mean, yeah, to throw damn near 70 knives and only hit her
Yeah,
once.
that was
That was
impressive.
still good though.
But also, it's odd that he was going as close as he was going, or is he just?
Yeah.
Are you scored on the closeness as well? Maybe that's part of it. Maybe
Because that's even more fucked up because it's coming faster, you know?
right. Yeah, yeah.
Nigga fuck around and cut that bitch ear off.
Because there it says only 9, so maybe there's something going on here.
See, man, that's why American TV sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like every time I go to Europe or something, I be watching their
Yeah,
TV. They be
yeah.
having some wild shit on.
Yeah.
You wake up late night, they be having to call in naked bitches and shit.
Japanese,
Yeah,
too.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on? Why we don't got this shit?
Yeah.
I saw I had this idea once for a stupid game show on the SDR show where we were gonna
Babe
have,
He's got
Station.
good-
That's what it's
yeah,
called.
we
What was your idea?
This was-
you have good ideas.
we were gonna have 2 guys in at a podium where you can't see their penises, right? And then 2 porn stars were gonna jerk them off while we asked them basic knowledge questions to see how focused they could be, while that's happening.
I'd
right?
destroy that shit.
And what I found out was, that exists already in Japan. That's a game show that already exists. And I thought I was being so creative.
But what you thought of was a hit show.
It's a hit show in Japan.
So it was a good idea.
Yeah, because we did once with.
But I don't know that I could get a hard on.
Well, that's the thing. Most people can't. But Jay and I once did one where we were getting blown and we had to sing a duet together and see who could hit the notes.
That's great.
We did Endless Love. I did the
were
girls
you able
part.
to get a
I
hard on?
couldn't get an erection. No, you can't. Not when you have headphones on. Not like there's a group of people. We went in 2 separate rooms.
Well, I was on a porn set. I mean, this is a thing that people, I think it's, so many things are different from our perception of them, but I was on a set. I mean, there was nothing, it wasn't a sexual experience.
Yeah, I don't think it's sexy. Like, just
No.
to be
Like in
around
this
cameras
room,
and,
to be somebody
and
walking
watching somebody
in.
bang, you're like, that shit is weird.
No,
That's weird.
it was strange and on the border of awful.
Yeah,
when I
now,
was
now
there.
you understand why I don't masturbate to porn.
No, there's nothing to do with masturbating to porn.
See, but I don't like highly
Masturbating to porn.
I like amateur shit.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
to see some real. I got to be grainy.
Agreed.
You know, say 480p.
Yeah.
You like this some
Agreed.
real shit.
Girls
Yeah.
tend to like the high production ones. Guys tend to like the amateur.
Girls
Yeah.
tend to not watch porn.
No, but that's their audience.
I'll give you a percentage right now.
When
You
girls
want-
watch porn, they want to watch other girls.
Yeah, and they also want a storyline.
You know, girls will watch some lesbian shit. You know,
I have trouble believing that this is happening.
you gonna ask Chat GPT?
What is the percentage of women that actually watch porn? Let's
Are we gonna trust the
let's
first
put an end
answer?
to this debate. Listen, it's an AI overview. The percentage of women that watch porn varies, but it's generally much lower than the percentage of men. Yeah, that's what I presume.
What they think? They didn't give us a
That
number?
was a real.
That's some bullshit.
We're right back where we started.
Yeah. All right, man.
Yeah, it's not giving me. Yeah, it's not giving me any.
We got another
specifics.
video. We get ready to get up out of here.
We could do another one. Let me
right.
see what we got here.
Apparently, French women watch it more often.
Shit, they normal cinema is porn. Shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All right. Cap City Comedy Club this week.
Oh my God. What is happening there?
that nigga like a hippo.
No, wait. He also looked like he had an extra set of
Yeah,
teeth.
extra set of teeth. Yeah.
And but isn't the tongue?
No,
twice
wait.
the
Watch
length of a
when he.
normal tongue.
Yes, but wait. Look, can you start again? Watch when his tongue first comes back. There. What was that?
I don't know.
Man, this might not be real.
I think it's AI.
Yeah, that was some fake. Yeah,
It's right there.
Yeah,
it's
that's
AI.
AI.
That was a
That's
glitch.
AI.
That was a
Yeah.
glitch.
Yeah, that's
All right,
AI.
you fat nasty motherfucker.
Yeah, that's AI.
That's definitely AI.
Like King Hippo.
And the length of the tongue, right? That's
Yeah,
not
well,
real.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
that
all
was the
fake.
concept, but I think that was faked.
Yeah, that's what
Also,
made it
if you
glitch.
look at his right eye, the part of there looks weird. It looks like it's AI generated. Right there. Yeah, that looks weird.
This AI shit is getting on my nerves.
Oh, you're
man.
saying his face is AI?
I think a lot of it is augmented. Yeah, I think that's what's happening.
This AI shit is going too crazy. Like even this weekend, like during the Super Bowl, it was like so many AI commercials, man. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on right
It's
now? man?
and they're doing the TikTok voices because they don't want to hire those automated TikTok voices. The TV
They don't wanna
commercials,
hire
They don't
voiceover
want to hire
actors?
VO actors anymore, so they're using the TikTok voice. It's a wild thing. It immediately to me makes you feel like, oh, your company doesn't have money. Like that's what you blew your money on everything else, and then you saw after the what's his name? After Kanye did the swastika shirts, somebody released an AI of celebrities wearing a fuck Kanye shirt, and it was so obviously AI. It looked so fake, but it got shared everywhere, and it was obviously not real. It's crazy. There's going to be a whole other industry.
So what is then the incentive to spend vastly more money on real commercials?
I think that's the point. You're right.
If I'm a company
of
and
course.
I can spend 1/20th of the amount.
Yeah, like so on SDR when we do intros to show like little segments, that's the stupid video right there. Yeah, and it's so obviously fake.
Yeah, it's not them. Yeah,
but we used, it's so ridiculous. It's so stupid.
It's stupid.
Yeah, it's so dumb. Yeah, but it got shared everywhere. People thought it was real.
I mean, I just know it's one of those things that you ain't gonna be able to get away from.
Right.
So the best thing you can do right now is embrace it and learn as much as you can about
You're
it.
gonna hate this because you're a musician.
I know. I'm already embraced it.
I used to hire, like, I'll go on like Fiverr or Upwork and hire a band to write an intro for a segment. Now I just use AI and it's ready in 5. And it costs me nothing.
No.
So
and it's cleared. You ain't
yeah,
gotta do
it's
nothing
fine. So it's a wild. I get it as a tool for sure, but it's a fucking problem. And there's AI. The fucking AI Joe Rogan podcast is like in the top 100, and it's not even him.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
I think the best thing you can do for me, the way I just look at it like it's not the end all. Like it can spark an idea, it can start me somewhere, it can but I just don't look at it.
But
like
only
it's the
because
end all.
we're in iteration 1. When you get to iteration 5, it's more than a tool. It's a replacement, and just not there yet. Mm-hmm. It'll happen.
Well, those deep fakes. I mean, we're going to need the AI to determine what's real because we won't be able to tell.
To know.
It used to be, and those stuff you could see. You could look at the fingers, and there would be glitches and stuff.
Yeah.
They said now you can no longer tell from the fingers.
Yeah, and you know what's funny that it's getting better now, but it could only generate a watch face saying 10 minutes after 10 because all watch ads put the clock at 10. They put the watch at 10 after 10 because it looks nice. It can only generate that video because it doesn't and hasn't learned from any other picture other than the ad. So that's all it could do. But it's getting better now.
Yeah, it keeps getting smarter.
Yeah, it's just a crazy fucking time. I got so angry because when guests are coming on SDR, I'll sometimes do research using AI to see what else. Maybe I missed something. It fucking makes up shit. and then if I ask it, show me the source. It fakes the source.
Yeah, they call it hallucinating.
Yeah,
really?
It's crazy. It's so fucked up.
The AI hallucinates.
Yeah, and then you can't even trust its backup data because it generates fake websites.
I play with it. I just ask it to write songs like certain artists.
Yeah.
And see if and it'd be getting close. But you can always tell it'll write something that'll just be a little too cheesy or corny, and you're like, I can tell that. Like this artist wouldn't have said that.
You know which one has the highest level of creative writing is DeepSeek.
Yeah, that's what I've been using.
Which is ironic because it's trained in China.
Yeah.
And so you'd think the large language models here would have a higher proficiency in terms of creative writing.
Well, one could argue that they had more people to pull sources from.
They trained on
more people,
on
more
US
data.
models, and they were not as protective of copyright.
Yeah, right,
stuff.
exactly.
All right, we get ready to get up out of here. Y'all got some shit y'all want to plug? We'll spin the wheel.
Dove?
Yeah, let me plug it again. Cab City. When does this air?
A few weeks.
Oh, so what the fuck am I Cab City for? SDR show on the Gas Digital Network.
Yeah,
check us out.
Every Wednesday, every Saturday, you go to Gas Digital or go to the SDR show. Follow me everywhere. I am Ralph Sutton and him
at Dov Davidoff. Yeah. And I'll be at a club 3 weeks in the past when you see this.
All right, let's see what's up. Armie Hammer. Yeah, cuz was just too freaky, man. That's what we was talking about earlier. The discipline. Not having discipline with just women or being able to control your kinks. Because he had like, I guess
a cannibalism kink.
They
right?
was and that CNC shit. Consent, non-consent.
Oh yeah.
Where the motherfuckers want to play and shit like that.
Yeah, that's where he got into hot water, right?
Yeah.
I saw him interviewed about that. That was his kink. And then what, dominating and wanting to carve.
Just that whole BDSM shit.
You know what went on with him?
No. I mean, I know
they
that
made a whole documentary about him. It was intense.
Yeah, because the thing is, it was like, you're using influence to put your kinks on other people. Because, I guess they feeling like, him being so famous and stuff, and you into this BDSM shit, you can meet normal girls that probably not into that kind of shit, but because of your influence and who you are, you pushing that agenda on them, and then it makes them do shit that they don't want to do. And then once it's all over with, then they think back on that and be like, oh no, I got trauma from that. This nigga did some wild shit to me.
But as long as the age spread isn't too much, it's the other person's responsibility. Unless you're forcing them, it's the other person's responsibility.
That's the gray area. If you and a woman consent to do something and then she changes her mind afterwards.
To do something, think about it. If I'm a woman,
I think about that often.
But if you ask me to do something that makes me uncomfortable, it's my responsibility to
I agree
tell
with you.
No.
But then the weird thing is, like you're saying, is that she changed her mind after the fact.
Oh, no, it's not changing after the fact. It's just once it all went back. Because he was married and he was cheating. So once they realized that, I ain't got this, he ain't gonna be with me. So now, you got to give me some money or something. I'm about to put your freak business on the street.
That's weird.
And then he was going too far. You want to eat bitches and shit.
Is that what he was like?
It was just like a little kink, like let me cut a piece of your flesh.
Biting, cut a light piece,
biting shit,
But he didn't really want to do it. He said, and I heard him interviewed. He seemed very earnest, and he said, things got away from me. A lot of drugs and alcohol involved.
Yeah, you getting freaky.
Yeah.
And
the discipline, you lost.
And
his
nobody
discipline.
ever came out and said that he actually physically took advantage of them. but it bumped up against the line of sanity, right?
Yeah. I mean, they were all
going
down with
overboard.
it. I just think the point of it is that he was cheating.
Yeah.
And then they were,
But
you know.
some of them felt abused, and they said they were down with it at first until he took it to the degree
Yeah,
that
because
he
he going to
did.
go to another level. He going to keep, it's going to keep bumping
Well, I
up.
think-
That's a story about that. If Ralph wrote a memoir, it would be called Taking It to Another Level.
Because that's like what, a sadomasochism? Shit?
Right, but
like
I
some
think what
men
it
get
is,
off on seeing women go
once
through
he
pain
has
and shit.
once he has women complying with
Yeah.
whatever his kink is, then it's not a kink anymore, and he needs to escalate. So he's got to find another
To
level.
get high,
Yeah.
you need more.
And that's got to be a certain brain wiring that he needs to
But
escalate. every time.
drugs and alcohol play a part in
Yeah,
it. Because
yeah.
some motherfuckers, you wouldn't be on no
Yeah,
shit
of
like
course,
that.
yeah.
You know, you get kinks and you think of shit, but you'll be like, I ain't gonna do no shit like that.
Right.
You know
Then
what
you
he
get
does
fucked
now?
up and you doing that shit. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what he's doing now? He's a real estate agent in the Cayman Islands.
Really?
Yeah.
He was
so
an
he's-
amazing actor too.
Yeah, he was good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wasn't he from famous parents too?
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
But who were also abusive. If you watch the documentary, his grandfather was like a magnate, was like an industrialist, and they had cameras mounted, and he was real. Apparently that goes way back.
Yeah, it was some. It's
Yeah.
always, it's how it always is. Always some trauma that you experienced in your
Yeah.
early
Yeah.
life that makes you be into kinky shit like that in the future.
They say every single kink can be traced back to something happening.
It
that
definitely
Is that true?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, we
What
always
about
talk to-
people that are into feet?
Well,
Do we have
sorry,
any
I got to
theory?
change that. Which we think we talked about this once. There's a difference between a kink and a fetish, right?
Wait, what's
And
the difference?
The difference is a fetish is something non-sexual that you get sexualized from, and a kink is a specific type of, like a threesome is a kink. Foot fetish.
Yeah,
Okay,
I get it,
so
I get
foot
it.
on its own is not sexual.
I still don't
right?
understand the
So
difference.
it's
No, I
like
get it.
you're
you're sexualizing something that's not
That's
supposed
not
to be
sexual.
sexual.
Right,
you
right.
know?
That's what it
Okay.
is, right?
But a kink is sexual all
Yeah.
the way. You know.
Let's see here. Where kinks refer to a broader spectrum of sexual interests. Fetish refer to inanimate. So things that are not sexual. Like,
Oh, that's interesting.
okay, so that's the
So-
main difference.
So feet would be a fetish?
yes,
Okay.
yeah. So that's at least this is a little bit different than what I was taught it was, but yes. So usually it's
broad
something out of the norm. A kink is out of the norm of normal, just penetration.
So
something,
what can we trace yours back to?
childhood trauma? No, I don't know. Yeah,
right.
but yeah, it is a wild thing. And then also drugs and alcohol will obviously whatever that part of your brain that is preventing you from asking to do that dumb thing
Yeah.
when your inhibitions are lowered,
Yeah.
then you say, "Oh,
It's
let
lit.
me see if we can do that dumb thing."
Yeah, it's
That's
lit, yeah.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah, it's
SDR show.
Yeah. All right, we'll get ready to get up out of here. Thank you guys so much for coming
Thank
through,
you,
man. It was
Danny.
fun
Thanks so much
talking
for
to
having
y'all,
us,
man.
Thank
man.
you.
All right, we'll get out of here. Love y'all motherfuckers. See y'all same time, same channel. We out. Peace.